He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it from Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Micaiah touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for free.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKay, touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Lucia wins it. The championship.
Let me see that little agenda.
Here inside Maloney Stadium in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. It's the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 Championship between the West Orange Mountaineers and the Phillipsburg State Liners. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Mustafa Houghton. The rain has pushed us forward. This game was scheduled for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Due to the forecasted rain, they moved it up to try and beat the weather, and we play under the lights here on a Thursday night as the West Orange Mountaineers take the field down the right end zone. They enter with a 7-3 record on the season. West Orange has been road warriors this year. They are 6-0 in games away from Suriano Field on the campus of West Orange High School and 5-0 in true road games. Two of them include an 18-10 victory over Watchung Hills in the first round of the Section 2 Group 5 tournament, and last week an upset victory on the road against second-seeded Ridgewood, 34-31 in overtime. As for Phillipsburg, a perfect 10-0 on the season and the top seed here in Section 2 Group 5. They have an offense and a defense that is lights out as we await their arrival here on the field. And let's give you a look at this Section 2 Group 5 bracket. Phillipsburg, the top seed, took down Elizabeth and Patterson Eastside in those first two games. We told you that West Orange, the 6th seed, took down Watchung Hills and Ridgewood, as that leads us here to tonight as the State Liners take on the Mountaineers. West Orange taking the field, awaiting the arrival of the host State Liners of Phillipsburg High School, and we got a whole lot more still to come here on D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere, settle in. Thursday night football under the lights to crown a sectional championship, and we'll be back right after this.
The Marauders go back to their bread and butter. Their 3 offensive touchdowns today have all been on the ground. They'll go back to the ground here with Slade, and he's untouched into the end zone for a touchdown. Sam Slade.
21. Missouri under pressure, and he's taken down. Jack Price with the sack.
And goes under center. Toss to Thomason, far side, trying to pick up blocks, trying to cut back upfield, and he's in for a Seton Hall prep touchdown.
Hand off, Butler once again, steps through a couple of tackles, spinning the pile, pushing him forward. Is he in? No signal, yes he is, touchdown. Salters will take the snap, looking to throw deep, he's got a man, wide open, it's caught. Justin Mays, a foot race to the end zone. There he goes. Welcome back here inside Maloney Stadium in Phillipsburg. West Orange has already taken the field, and now we await the burst through of the banner from the State Liners of Phillipsburg. 10-0 on the season, the number 1 seed here in Section 2 Group 5, and they are the 10th ranked team in the state of New Jersey.
Did you see this banner? Tell your girlfriend you'll be free next Friday.
Well, that refers to the state semifinals next weekend from Franklin. Phillipsburg hoping they are not free. They're hoping they're preparing for a state semifinal game. Winner moves on, loser as their season come to an end as we await the arrival of the State Liners through that banner. That's a clever one. We've seen a couple of banners this year that teams have run through, typically always saying Team X Nation or Let's Go or something like that, but they're getting creative here in Phillipsburg with those banners.
Yeah, we definitely in football country.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, do you smell an air here?
Yeah.
That's football.
Yeah, right on the border here of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Certainly football country. And here come the State Liners of Phillipsburg High School. All gray helmets, gray uniforms, and light gray pants tonight for the State Liners. As for West Orange, they're in their navy blue helmets and all white uniforms. Should be a good one here between West Orange and Phillipsburg. We'll get into keys to the game, a coin toss, and national anthem when we come back here on D1 Media Pro. Welcome back here inside Maloney Stadium in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Both teams are on the field, and we're going to stay live right here for the playing of God Bless America and our national anthem.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
God Bless America tonight was performed by Danica Finken. And now for the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the West Orange High School Marching Band.
With the West Orange Marching Band, playing our national anthem.
Tonight's national anthem was performed by the West Orange High School Marching Band as we inch closer to kickoff there between West Orange and Phillipsburg in the North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 Sectional Championship. West Orange 7-3 on the season. Phillipsburg a perfect 10-0, and they are ranked 10th in the most recent NJ.com Top 20 ranking. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Mustafa Houghton, and we thank you for spending part of your Thursday night with us here on D1 Media Pro. Mustafa, the rain forecasted for tomorrow has pushed this game forward 24 hours, and a lot of our schedules this weekend have also been impacted. Currently still on the slate for tomorrow as of right now, it's Old Tappan and Hillside, and Cedar Grove and Weequahic. Obviously, those are still subject to change. Del Barton and St. Peter's Prep has been moved to Saturday at 1 p.m. Captains meeting on the field for the coin toss. West Orange in their all-white uniforms on the road. They will call the toss in the air. And our officiating crew here tonight, Ryan McCleary, Michael Foley, Tyler Miller, Joe Ray, Charles Zuloff, and Steven Citro. So our head official, Ryan McCleary, will toss the coin in the air. We'll see who he motions towards first. It looks like it's Phillipsburg. So Phillipsburg has won the coin toss, and they have elected to defer their option to the second half. And Mustafa, that's big for Phillipsburg because they have a defense that has only allowed 38 total points in the first half in their 10 games this year. So it's going to be Amir Stewart, Sabur Kareem, and the rest of this West Orange offense needing to put their foot on the gas early on.
So that means West Orange is going to definitely have to get on the board. They can't settle for field goals. They got to get the ball in the end zone.
That brings us to our key to the game here for these teams. And aforementioned, it's that aforementioned fast start. This Phillipsburg defense is dominant. They only allow 9.1 points per game. When we told you they've only allowed 38 total points in the first half. So it's important for West Orange to start fast and also win that battle on the outside with their star wide receiver, Sabur Kareem, the Illinois commit for the Mountaineers on the season. 13 touchdowns and 862 yards through the air, so it's important for him to win the battle against this Phillipsburg secondary. As for Phillipsburg, create turnovers. They have forced 24 turnovers on the season, 13 interceptions, 11 fumbles forced by this Phillipsburg defense, and they want to settle in quick. They want to get their offense in rhythm and on track early in this game. They don't want to fall behind quickly here against West Orange. Well, we're just about set to go here under the lights in Western New Jersey.
Ryan Gaynor deep for West
Orange and Phillipsburg for the spot in the state semifinal.
And also
And we thank you for joining us here on D1 Media Pro. Luke Brogan will get sent to send it deep for the State Liners.
Kicking off for Phillipsburg, number 18, Luke Brogan.
Brogan ready? West Orange ready. And let's do it here on a Thursday night in Phillipsburg. And it's a line drive spiraling kick that bounces inside the 20-yard line and is fielded on a hop there by West Orange. Trying to cut upfield is Iron Gaynor. And Gaynor still on his feet before he is wrestled down just shy of the 45-yard line. But outstanding starting field position here for West Orange, as they'll have first down and 10 from their own 45. So out comes Amir Stewart for West Orange, the senior quarterback. Stewart on the season, he missed the first 4 games due to a wrist injury, completing 65.3% of his passage, averaging 164 yards per game. However, the one criticism, he has to value the football. 7 interceptions so far this season, as they'll throw a pass out to the far side, and the pass is incomplete. They were looking for Jarvis Jones. 6 games on the year for Stewart, 7 interceptions, so not a good ratio there. However, last game in the upset victory on the road against Ridgewood, he was 17 for 22, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But the one big loss for West Orange is they're not going to have their lead tailback tonight or for the rest of the season. And Ja'Kai Williams broke his fibula in their first-round victory against Watchung Hill. Stewart to the air on second down. He has Sabur Kareem, who is immediately hit on the leaping reception. He'll pick up about 8 yards on the play, and he'll bring up an early 3rd down and 2 as West Orange is inside Phillipsburg territory.
Yeah, that was a great open field tackle there.
Sabur carry him on the reception.
So 3rd down, and they'll call it 3 for West Orange.
3rd and about 3.
West Orange will take their time. Sabur Kareem will come to the near side and split out wide. And some movement up front. Flag on West Orange. It'll be a false start.
Just what West Orange can't afford to do.
How about this, Mustafa? Microphones on the referees here for this state sectional final.
Oh, I'm in football country. This is definitely football country. I'm feeling Phillipsburg. I got to come back out here.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
So now it's 3rd down and 8 for West Orange. Back inside their own territory at their own 47-yard line. Rael Hunter motions to the right side of Stewart in the shotgun, and more penalty markers fly before the snap. Back-to-back penalties. And once again, it's a false start on West Orange. So a 3rd down and 3 has turned into a 3rd down and 13 as the Mountaineers are going backwards here on their opening drive.
And these are unforced errors. Mental mistakes.
Following the penalty, it'll be 3rd and 13.
Something that West Orange cannot have here in this game.
42.
Looked like it was going to be a promising opening drive on the kickoff return, and then 7-yard reception on third down, or excuse me, on second down to set up a third and short. They give back 10 yards, and now they have a 3rd and 13. They have to get to the Phillipsburg 45-yard line, and West Orange will keep it on the ground as the hole opens. Hunter cuts upfield, and he's able to get that 10 yards back, but he's about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 4th down and short, and now a decision here for West Orange head coach Barris Grant in his 4th season at West Orange, 21st overall between Irvington Shabazz and West Orange. With a 4th down and 2, and the offense stays out on the field for the Mountaineers. Have to get the nose of the ball to the 45-yard line, and more movement before the snap. Looks like it's going to be on West Orange, and that should force the hand of Coach Grant, and he's going to send his punt team out on the field. So 3 false starts for West Orange's offensive line, and that really was a drive killer because West Orange was able to gain yardage on this Phillipsburg defense, if not for the 3 infractions.
West Orange, they're being their own worst enemy right now.
3 false starts for West Orange on their opening series, derailing what looked to be a promising drive. Now they will punt, and it's nearly blocked, and a lot of contact back by the punter. Shaken up on the punt is Terrell Wilfong, as the ball will be downed at the 16-yard line, but a penalty marker is out on the play, and this could give West Orange a 1st down as their offense is coming back out on the field, and we'll get the call from our official. It's a personal foul, roughing the kicker. So Mustafa penalties rearing their head here in the early going. West Orange gets a free 1st down on the roughing the punter.
Well, Phillipsburg did West Orange a favor.
So now West Orange will be in outstanding field position. The referees will spot off the 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, and the Mountaineers will have 1st down and 10 from the Phillipsburg 37-yard line.
Following the penalty, 1st and 10 Mountaineers from the state.
Let's see if West Orange can take advantage of this.
So the offense back out on the field for the Mountaineers. 2 positive plays with a 7-yard pass to Sabor Kareem and a 10-yard run by Rael Hunter.
If I'm Coach Grant, I think I want to keep it on the ground.
They do keep it on the ground. Hunter lost his footing just a bit as he dives forward. Amir Stewart might have gotten tripped up on the play by Hunter trying to cut between the tackles. It'll be a 4-yard carry on 1st down and bring up 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're getting a good push from their offensive line.
Yeah, 2 running plays for West Orange have both netted positive gains. So 2nd down and 6 for the Mountaineers as they will take their time. There's a play clock also here at Maloney Stadium. That's currently down to 17 seconds as West Orange comes to the line of scrimmage. Stewart, play action to the air. He got time. He throws a bomb deep downfield looking for Sabor Kareem. He drops it right in the bucket. Touchdown, West Orange. Oh, what a pass from Amir Stewart to Sabor Kareem, who was double covered in the back of the end zone. And West Orange takes advantage of the Phillipsburg penalty, and they cash in. 9:05 left to play here in the opening quarter.
With the reception.
What a catch. Definitely a candidate for All-State.
4th team touchdown on the season for Sabor Kareem. Last week against Ridgewood, he went for 11 receptions for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here, he's got a 30-yard touchdown reception as the extra point is a end-over-end kick, and it is good. West Orange, the 6th seed, jumps up on top of Phillipsburg with 9:05 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Mountaineers 7, Phillipsburg getting the football when we come back.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
7-0 West Orange. What a pass from Amir Stewart to Sabor Kareem. Put the Mountaineers on the board, and penalties playing a factor here early on between West Orange and Phillipsburg, as West Orange will kick off, and it's a spiraling kick that's fielded on a hop inside the 10-yard line. Phillipsburg looking for a big return there from Kevin Burgess. Burgess turns it upfield, looking to turn the corner. Burgess out to midfield, and he's shoved out of bounds. Special teams, the return game, outstanding early on for both these teams, as Burgess has Phillipsburg inside West Orange territory.
Great return here.
So out will come the sophomore quarterback for Phillipsburg in Jet Genovese. Genovese completing 64% of his passes this year, 10 touchdowns, and just 1 interception on the season for the starting quarterback from Phillipsburg. He has a talented ground game behind Xavier Moore and Caleb Rivera. Moore, 9 touchdowns, 683 yards on the season. Rivera, 7 touchdowns, 473 yards on the season. As a first down handoff will go right up the middle, and a hole opens for Caleb Rivera, who's got a first down.
Caleb Rivera.
11-yard carry on first down for Rivera, and Phillipsburg with a first down.
They moved the sticks real quick.
And that's the one way to negate this West Orange defense. If they're able to run the ball, their defense loves their defensive line and their secondary. Coach Darnell Grant loves to send blitzing packages from the secondary. This team that has 26 sacks on the season, as it's another run right up the middle. This time it's Xavier Moore as the pile gets pushed forward, but they'll say forward progress was stopped after a gain of 4 yards.
I thought they blew that whistle a little too early.
So they say forward progress was stopped after 4 yards, much to the dismay of the Phillipsburg crowd here. And had they let that play continued, Moore looked like he would have been close to a first down. Instead, it's 2nd down and 6 for the State Liners.
2nd and 6.
Early in this first quarter, first possession, Burgess will come in motion. It's another handoff right up the middle to Caleb Rivera. Rivera's got a first down and more as he's out around the 20-yard line, down to the 19.
State Liners. Caleb Rivera.
So Caleb Rivera picks up the first down. And Phillipsburg inside the red zone, first down and 10 from the West Orange 19-yard line.
I think Coach Grant needs to call a timeout here.
Defense getting gassed on the ground here early on. Again, right up the middle. This time, the handoff goes to Xavier Moore, who gets tripped up after a gain of 2.
Phillipsburg getting a great push from that offensive line.
Xavier Moore last week, 14 carries, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Phillipsburg blowout victory against Patterson Eastside. They won that one 37-6. The Phillipsburg team has dominated a lot of their opponents this year en route to their 10-0 record. 2nd down and long as Phillipsburg will work out in the shotgun, but again they keep it on the ground. Again it's Moore, again up the middle, but he's got nowhere to go. He falls forward for another gain of 2, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for Phillipsburg.
It's a big 3rd down here for West Orange. Said they could keep him out the end zone and hold him to a field goal.
This West Orange defensive line led by the Georgia Tech commit number 55 in the middle, Gensley Augustine. So a 3rd down and 7 for Phillipsburg as they break their huddle. Ball's at the 16-yard line. Play clock down to 13 seconds. Have not seen Genovese throw to the air. Moore will come in motion out to the far end. Genovese looking to the air, throws a fade near side, incomplete. Was trying to hook up there with Matthew Skirbo Jr. Pass falls incomplete, and now decision time for Phillipsburg head coach Frank Duffy in his 7th year at the helm of this State Liner program. And it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field for Phillipsburg with 5:54 to go here in the first quarter.
Kevin,
From the Mountaineers.
I've never seen an electronic field marker before.
Yep, they also really high tech here in Phillipsburg. A field goal from here would be about a 34-yarder. Instead, the offense stays out on the field for Phillipsburg. 4th down and 7. Genovese rolling out, back to the air. He can run, he will run, he runs forward and he's spun down. He didn't get there.
The West Orange defense stands tall inside the red zone and forces the turnover on downs.
West Orange bend but don't break.
It was outstanding starting field position for Phillipsburg after the kickoff return from Kevin Burgess. They started to run it down the Mountaineers' throat with Xavier Moore and Caleb Rivera, but West Orange gets a couple of limited gains on defense early in that first down drive in the red zone, and the Mountaineers take over on downs, first down and 10 from their own 13-yard line. And they'll go back to the ground with their tailback as Rael Hunter got nowhere to go. He's dropped back behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss.
Stop by number 81, Connor Hilly.
Connor Hilly on the tackle for loss.
I thought I saw Diego Santana in there too.
2nd and 12.
So it's a 2-yard loss for Rael Hunter on the ground, and it brings up 2nd down and 12 for West Orange. Jarvis Jones split out on the near side, Sabor Kareem to the far side of the field. Play action, trying to throw a slant to Jarvis Jones. He reels it in for a first down.
That was a big time catch right there to move the sticks.
Jarvis Jones missed a couple of games with a concussion midway through the season, but he's back out on the field for West Orange, and he comes up with a big reception there. Jones on the year only has 1 touchdown, but 430 yards through the air on just 29 receptions.
Only 1 touchdown?
Yeah, only 1 touchdown on the year.
That's hard to believe.
Well, it's not that hard to believe once you realize Sabor Kareem coming in today had 13 and then got his 14th early in this first quarter. Hunter trying to turn the corner, lowers his shoulder and gets brought down right around the 32-yard line.
Nice pickup there on the run.
And
you look at Rael Hunter, again, not a lot of time for him in the regular season because of Ja'Kai Williams, but Rael Hunter, 259 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns this year, the junior tailback. Also keep your eye on Adonis White. Have not seen him so far here, and now right on cue, Adonis White checks into the game. White had a big game last week against Ridgewood. Another pass far side. Sabor Kareem, he's got a first down and skips out of bounds. 3 early receptions here for Sabor Kareem, and West Orange started this drive in the shadow of their own goal line all the way out to their own 39-yard line.
On the reception, first down for the Mountaineers.
So it's a first down and 10 for West Orange. They'll flip the formation. Coming to the near side is Sabor Kareem and Justin Line. Jarvis Jones, Terrell Wilfong out to the far side. White still the tailback for West Orange. Take the snap. White looking to turn upfield. Adonis White. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. Adonis White up the far sideline, trying to direct traffic. They will push him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, West Orange.
Adonis White, the big rush.
On the carry.
3:51 to play here in the first quarter, and West Orange knocking on the door of taking a 2-score lead. West Orange will hurry to the line of scrimmage. They have this vaunted Phillipsburg defense on their heels. Stewart takes the snap. Stewart keeps it himself. He's in for a touchdown. What a start for West Orange. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and it's 13-0 Mountaineers with 3:48 to play in the first quarter.
West Orange fans are on their feet. They're going nuts.
It's a drive that started for West Orange all the way back at their own 13-yard line. And in no time, the Mountaineers are in the end zone for a touchdown, and they have left this Phillipsburg team stunned.
Crowd is awfully quiet here.
A Phillipsburg team that entered 10-0 on the season. They only allowed 38 total points in the first half in their 10 games and only averaged opponents to score 9.1 points per game this season. West Orange has already hung 14 points on the scoreboard, and you see there head coach Grant firing up his Mountaineers with 3:48 to play in the first quarter. What a start for West Orange.
Now it's going to be interesting to see how Phillipsburg responds on this drive right here.
They had an outstanding kickoff return after the first West Orange touchdown. They moved the ball well in between the 50 and the 20, but their offense stalled when the West Orange defensive line was able to get some penetration through their offensive line. As West Orange wasted no time, they're already out there ready to send this ball deep.
It'll be Kevin Burgess, who had that big kickoff return, and Isaiah Jackson back to receive for the State Liners.
I don't think I want to kick it to that guy again.
And they don't. It's a squib kick, and that's immediately down right around the 35-yard line, caught there by the up man, Patrick Day. So this Phillipsburg offense has their work cut out for them here against West Orange. They trail by 14 points, their largest deficit of the season.
I think Coach Grant be reading my mind sometimes. Great minds think alike. Because I would have did the same thing.
First and 10 State Liners from their own 35.
So they spot the ball down at the 35-yard line, and out comes the Phillipsburg offense. Trying to settle into this game. We told you one of our keys to the game for West Orange was start fast, and the Mountaineers certainly have done that. They bring pressure as the run goes up the middle, and it'll go as a gain of about 2 yards. It was Xavier Moore on the carry.
That's a good tackle there, too.
John Wargo on the carry.
Wrapped him up, drove him to the ground.
And you look at this West Orange team, they are seasoned in terms of the competition they've played this year. You look at their schedule, you have Montclair, who, that's another story about how their season ended, but they were another good team coming into this postseason. You have a game against PCTI, you have games against East Orange and Irvington.
Yes.
They play a tough schedule.
They are battle-tested.
They are, as it's another handoff on the near side. Another strong tackle. It'll be shy of the 40-yard line, as that time on the carry was John Wargo.
Carried by number 34, John
So we got another big third down coming up.
It's an early 3rd down and 6. Not a must-convert here for Phillipsburg, but certainly want to give their defense a little more time to rest on the sideline after West Orange has come out of the locker room shot out like a cannon. So a 3rd down and 6 for Phillipsburg. They have to get to their own 45-yard line to move the chains.
And this is the number 10 team in New Jersey.
Another handoff. This time it's Moore. He has a lane, and he's out to the 45-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down. So that's a big conversion for Phillipsburg here in this 1st quarter, as they'll keep the drive alive. Moore diving forward, just got to the line to gain.
Xavier Moore.
Jet Genovese back out on the field. Threw 3 touchdowns while only completing 8 passes back in Phillipsburg. 1st-round victory over Elizabeth. Last week, he was 12 of 22 for 154 yards and a touchdown. That was against Patterson Eastside. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll go right up the middle. That's a nice carry that'll gain 5 yards for Phillipsburg. 1:50 to play here in the 1st quarter.
Ball's carried by number 34, John Wargo.
Wargo again on the carry for the State Liners. It'll be a 2nd down and 5.
We got a lot of football left to play here. Phillipsburg looks like they're taking their time, going to stick to the game plan, the strong running game.
You know, talking to a couple people about Phillipsburg and watching some film on them, they're a team with their running style, especially offensively, that they try to wear you down up front. As there's another 2nd down carry that's good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9 yards. That'll move the chains. Just they're so physical, and the style of play with their 2 running back set, they're going to wear you down throughout the course of the game, and then they try and really take over in the 2nd half and the 4th quarter.
We'll see if that strategy works.
And they're a team that, well, they haven't played from behind often this year.
I was about to ask you that.
But they're a team that isn't really equipped to play from behind because they love to run the football, and they love, in running the football, they chew a lot of time off the clock. Final minute of play here in this 1st quarter. It'll be Isaiah Jackson coming in motion. Genovese will go to the air. He's under pressure. Uncorks a bomb deep downfield. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Sabor Kareem got his hands on it. The pass was intended for Matthew Skirbo Jr.
That would have been huge if West Orange could have came up with that turnover.
When a ball hits the hands of Sabor Kareem, whether it's offensively or defensively, it doesn't hit the ground that often. But he just wasn't able to reel that one in. And would have given West Orange their 1st turnover of the night. 34 seconds left to play here in this 1st quarter. Phillipsburg to the ground on 2nd down. Strong tackle made there by Jency Tuze.
John Wargo on the carry.
Wargo might have got a half yard on the carry, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for Phillipsburg. And we'll see what they want to do, see if Frank Duffy wants to take it to the end of the first quarter. As Genovese comes back out into the huddle with 10 seconds left on the clock.
And that's important for West Orange to wrap up on first contact and get them to the ground.
So it's a 3rd down and 10. Phillipsburg hustles to the line of scrimmage, but they do get the snap off, and going down to the play is Genovese. Penalty marker flew before the play. If that play counts, that's the end of the first quarter, and it'll bring up 4th down and long, and it is going to be a flag against Phillipsburg. Looks like the initial call is an illegal shift. Not everybody was set on that offensive line. A miscommunication there for the State Liners. Darnell Grant will decline the penalty. It'll bring up 4th down, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. What a start here for West Orange. 14-0 Mountaineers, and Phillipsburg will have to punt when we come back. West Orange 14, Phillipsburg nothing. You are watching the NJSIAA Section 2 Group 5 Sectional Championship game here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. So second quarter begins with a 4th down and 15 for Phillipsburg. Looked like a clear miscommunication as they snapped the ball with 1 second left on the game clock, and Genovese wasn't ready for it as he took a sack. It's a strong punt, but able to work out of it are the Mountaineers inside their 5-yard line, and then being shoved down back inside the 5 was Gaynor. So a long way to go as a penalty marker also on the play for West Orange. It's thrown at the 3-yard line.
Luke Brogan's punt.
I may have a block in the back or something to that effect.
Yeah, they put it down at the 5, so West Orange likely that they will be setting up shop inside their own 5-yard line.
Personal foul, blindside block, return team. Half distance to the goal.
So it's a personal foul, blindside block on West Orange. They'll retain the football, but they will start 1st down and 10 from the 3-yard line.
Find the keep your hands in, Calvin, right? Keep your hands in, right? Keep your hands in.
The referee hasn't turned off his microphone. Now he will. So West Orange, if you thought they were in the shadow of their own goal line last drive, where they nearly went 83 yards for a touchdown, now the ball is 1st down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. A chance for Phillipsburg's defense to flip field position and try and swing the momentum here in this one.
Or a chance for West Orange to put together a back-breaking drive.
High pass there for Jarvis Jones, falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Mountaineers.
Storage pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
But how about this West Orange team? In the first quarter alone, they hang 14 on the scoreboard on a Phillipsburg defense that only allows 9.1 points per game. And most importantly so far for West Orange, they have not turned the football over. This Phillipsburg defense has forced 24 total turnovers this season. 6 on the play clock for the Mountaineers. Stewart back to the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, and now we get whistles. And a timeout was called by West Orange before the snap. So timeout Mountaineers, 11:40 to go before halftime. West Orange with a 14-0 lead over Phillipsburg. earns their first time out of the half. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. 11:40 to go until halftime. West Orange an early 14-point lead. Phillipsburg showing pressure right up the A-gap. It'll be a handoff. Stewart brought down after the handoff as falling forward out to the 10-yard line. Strong run there on 2nd down. It'll bring up a 3rd down and very manageable. It'll be a 3rd down and 2.
We got some breathing room now.
Adonis White on the carry. White had the big run that set up West Orange's touchdown drive last time. We'll give it back to him here on 3rd down. He cuts upfield. He's got a 1st down and a whole lot more. There goes Adonis White all the way out to the 25-yard line. Tell you, the holes that West Orange running backs Rael Hunter and Adonis White have had here against this Phillipsburg defensive line have been massive.
It's like a nice 1-2 combination too.
Yeah, you have Rael Hunter, who's more of a bulldozing back. Adonis White, more of a quick strike lightning type back, as they'll give it to him, and the hole opens once again right up the middle. Sabor Kareem trying to carry him forward, and they will mark his forward progress down at the 34-yard line. Nice carry on 1st down of 5 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 5.
Adonis White on the carry. Gain of about 6, 2nd and 4.
I think West Orange is going to lull them to sleep with this running game right now.
And it's important here for West Orange to try and have a lengthy time-consuming drive, because that Phillipsburg offense keep them on the sideline. Pass out to the far side is complete by Jarvis Jones, and he's got a 1st down. It's a gain of 6 yards on the play, and West Orange started this drive back at their own 3. They're all the way out to their own 40-yard line.
If they can matriculate the ball down the field and get a touchdown, that could be a back break.
Yeah, this Phillipsburg defense has to stiffen up here on this drive. They cannot afford to go down 3 scores in the first half. West Orange, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns already. This time, Hunter gets the carry. Hunter has room, and he dives forward out to the 46-yard line.
Well, Hunter on the carry.
Mayor Stewart took a shot on that.
Yeah, Stewart's taken a couple of shots on these handoffs.
Gain of
But you
about
remember, he has that touchdown
6,
run, so
2nd
certainly
and 4.
adept of moving the ball with his feet
From the 46.
is Amir Stewart. Another handoff out to the near side. Trying to bounce it out to the near side is Hunter. Hunter lost the football. It's loose, and Phillipsburg has it. There's that Phillipsburg defense forcing a turnover. Hunter loses the ball, and Phillipsburg trying to turn the momentum here in this one.
Big turnover. West Orange unable to hold on to the football after a great run.
So told you coming into tonight's action, this Phillipsburg defense very adept at forcing turnovers. 24 on the year, they forced 11 fumbles, and perhaps none bigger than the one right here that they forced out of the hands of Rael Hunter. And the Phillipsburg offense back out on the field, 1st down and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Let's see if they can capitalize off the turnover.
A turnover on downs and a punt here for this Phillipsburg offense, as that carry will go forward. Pyle still being pushed forward, and spot the ball carrier down at the 49-yard line. Caleb Rivera on the carry.
Miles Sneed on the stop.
2nd down
Gain of 5, 2nd
and 5 for Phillipsburg. Another handoff right up the middle, and nowhere to go is Xavier Moore. He's dropped back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss, and they'll bring up 3rd down.
Jensen Tuesday. This guy's having a heck of a game so far for West Orange.
Tuesday again, another tackle for loss. As it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Phillipsburg.
Loss of the play.
8 minutes left to go before halftime. West Orange just coughed the football up on a fumble. Can Phillipsburg take advantage of being third down awaits? Rivera and Moore in the backfield. West Orange showing pressure. Burgess comes in motion. They'll go to the air. Genovese will look to run. Genovese, penalty marker flies, stays on his feet, gets tripped up, and goes down right around midfield. But the flag is thrown back at the line of scrimmage.
There was a flag on the play.
Maybe in the vicinity of a hold.
We'll have to check the flag. Genovese was short of the line to gain. 7:44 left in the first half, and our head official here tonight, Ryan McCleary, talking with head coach Darnell Grant. So it presumes that it's on Phillipsburg as their offense backs up. Now decision time for Grant, because they wanted to decline the penalty and bring up fourth down or accept it and make it a third and long. He will accept it and make it a third down and long for Phillipsburg. And that's probably the best decision, because you would imagine Phillipsburg would have attempted to go for it on fourth down, and it would have been probably 3 yards to gain. Instead, now it's third down and 18 for the State Liners.
Definitely a passing situation for Phillipsburg.
They have to get to the West Orange 46-yard line to move the chains. Genovese comes in the shotgun once again. Genovese to the air, being pressured, steps up in the pocket, got nowhere to go, and he goes down for a sack. Miles Sneed is in the backfield. 7th sack of the season for Sneed, and Phillipsburg cannot take advantage of the West Orange turnover, and they're forced to punt again. A 3-and-out for the State Liners.
That's huge for West Orange. Other than the first drive, Phillipsburg has not been able to do much with the ball.
And on that first drive, they turned the ball over on downs inside the red zone. So they will punt once again with under 7 minutes to play in the first half. It's a high end-over-end punt. It takes a bounce at the 35-yard line, and West Orange will let it roll. And what a Phillipsburg roll it takes. That's going to stop dead right at the 10-yard line. So tough starting field position here for West Orange with 6:32 remaining before halftime as their offense comes back out on the field. And we step aside for a break and be back in 30 seconds. West Orange, first down and 10 from their own 10-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. This time it's Adonis White on the carry. The football came out once again. Ball's loose at the 20-yard line. We'll have to sort it out at the end of the pile. Phillipsburg thinks they have it, and they do. The Phillipsburg defense has finally shown up here tonight. West Orange back-to-back fumbles on back-to-back plays for their offense. And the State Liners will have first down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they start first and 10 in the red zone.
A must score here for the State Liners. Trailing by 14, West Orange has had their opportunities to create separation, but this State Liner defense forcing fumbles on consecutive plays from each of the two West Orange running backs. Rael Hunter, that time it was Adonis White.
First and 10 from the 20.
As they go right up the middle on the carry, it's John Wargo, and Wargo carrying bodies down inside the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard carry on first down.
The Phillipsburg crowd's woken up. Packed house here, packed house.
Their defense has gotten them back in the football game. Now it's time for their offense to cash in. They'll give Wargo 7 yards on the carry, and they'll bring up second down and 3 as they quickly break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. It's Wargo and Moore in the backfield. The handoff goes to Moore. Moore has a lane. Moore cuts through. He's in for a touchdown. Just what Phillipsburg needed. Xavier Moore cashes in off the West Orange turnover. And with 5:46 to play before halftime, the State Liners make it a one-score game.
Yeah, we got a ball game now. Definitely got a ball game. And Phillipsburg gets the ball back to start the third quarter as well.
2 West Orange fumbles on consecutive plays could come back to haunt the Mountaineers. Their defense stiffened after the first fumble, but that time With first down and 10 from the 20, the Phillipsburg offense cashes in, and the extra point is good. 14-7, West Orange's lead has been cut in half. They'll get the football back with 5:47 to go before halftime. Phillipsburg right back in the football game after West Orange turns the ball over for the second time tonight on the ground. 2 fumbles as a line drive kick on a bounce is fielded there by Gaynor. Gaynor cutting back to the far side. Gaynor trying to turn the corner. He's out past the 35-yard line, still on his feet, out to the 40, and finally dragged down there. So good starting field vision here for West Orange, who has fumbled on back-to-back plays here in this second quarter. And Phillipsburg finally cashing in for a touchdown on the run from Xavier Moore.
Yeah, it's a disease going around West Orange called fumbleitis. It's plaguing both running backs so far.
Both West Orange running backs without Ja'Kai Williams tonight, and for the rest of the postseason, Adonis White and Rael Hunter both putting the football on the ground. But the kickoff return there by Ian Gaynor gives West Orange first down and 10 from their own 44 to the air. There goes a nice reception by Sabor Kareem. Threw that one into quadruple coverage, but Kareem leaps above everybody and reels it in.
Sabor Kareem with
what a reception by Kareem, his 4th of the night.
Illinois is getting a stud.
And Kareem, the senior year at West Orange, committed to Illinois, going to play some Big Ten football next year, and he's going to be an electric athlete in the Big Ten. West Orange right back inside Phillipsburg territory, trying to take momentum back. They'll go to the ground, and nothing doing there for Hunter. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up second down.
Hunter on the carry. No gain on the play. David Blount.
Second down and 10 for West Orange. A bit more patient. 25 seconds left on the play clock as Amir Stewart gets everybody set on the line of scrimmage. Hunter on his right side now. Stewart takes the snap, throws out to the near side. Kareem once again, and he's shoved out of bounds. Sabor Kareem out close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him about a half yard shy. That'll bring up third down and 1.
Sabor Kareem.
So third down and 1 for West Orange. But imagine 4 down territory here for the Mountaineers. They'll bring in the heavy set as Jake Jeffe checks into the game for the Mountaineers as Sabor Kareem, Jarvis Jones switch spots on the outside. Jones split out wide, Kareem to the far end. West Orange will go to the ground, trying to turn upfield and nowhere to go. Tackle in the backfield by Connor Hilly for a loss.
Loss on the play.
It'll bring up fourth down and 4 for West Orange with 4:15 to go. And now what do the Mountaineers do? You would assume it was 4 down territory had they not lost 3 yards on the play, but their offense is staying out on the field.
You got to give it up to Phillipsburg defense. They keep them at 10 minutes game.
After surrendering 14 early points, the State Liner defense has come back with vengeance. And now it looks like West Orange will let the play clock run down and call a timeout as it's set to expire ahead of this 4th down play. Crowd on their feet here for Phillipsburg, and now the timeout is called with 3:43 left on the clock. West Orange burns their second timeout of this first half. They lead by 7, but a 4th down and 4 awaits when we come back.
This bagel nosh. We got a tip there's noshing on the premises. See those people over there? That family's a bunch of real big noshers.
I still don't get it. What's noshing?
Well, you start with a fresh baked bagel, and we can make it into a delicious nosh. Here, try brisket on a bagel.
I can't. I'm on duty.
Try it.
There's no crime to nosh. Bagel nosh. It's a nosh place to eat.
4th down and 4 for West Orange. 3:43 left to go until halftime. The Mountaineers have the ball inside Phillipsburg territory, but after they lose 3.5 yards on a 3rd down and inches, their offense is going to come back out on the field and attempt to go for it here on this 4th down, perhaps trying to draw the Phillipsburg defense offside. The State Liner crowd is on their feet here on the near sideline. West Orange has to get to the Phillipsburg 32-yard line to move the chains. Amir Stewart takes the snap, throws out to the far side. It's complete. Trying to cut upfield and having the first down is Terrell Wilfong.
First down.
Oh, that took a lot of guts for West Orange to go for it. But a penalty marker is thrown, and it's going to be on West Orange. Darnell Grant cannot believe it, but the foul's going to go on West Orange, and it's going to be a pass interference.
A pass interference on West Orange.
It's an offensive pass interference on Wilfong for trying to create separation at the top of his route. So it'll still be 4th down. West Orange will be back behind the chains, and now they'll send out their punt team. The West Orange sideline didn't like the call as the ball gets spot all the way back to the Mountaineer 49-yard line, and now they will be forced to punt with 3:36 left on the clock.
West Orange, that's the penalty. That's been the story of the first half of them. Penalties.
They were bailed out on their 3 false starts on their opening drive because of the roughing the punter on Phillipsburg. That set up West Orange's first touchdown drive. But here an OPI negates a 4th and 4 conversion, and on 4th and 19, the Mountaineers have to punt. Clock running, Phillipsburg with all 3 timeouts. They don't rush the punter. It's a wobbly punt. It'll bounce inside the 30, but it takes a West Orange roll, and it runs out of bounds right around the 18-yard line. So 3:10 on the clock for Phillipsburg, 3 timeouts, and a chance to tie this game up going into halftime.
On about the 19.
Mustafa, as you said earlier in this quarter, Phillipsburg also gets the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so this is a huge drive right here for the State Liners.
And equally as big of a drive for this West Orange defense, who has been outstanding tonight with the exception of being put in a short field after the 2nd fumble. 2 plays, and Phillipsburg was in for a touchdown thanks to Xavier Moore. So 1st down and 10, they spot the ball at the 19-yard line. The handoff right up the middle, and trying to carry bodies forward is John Wargo. They'll get about 5 yards on the play.
Ball's carried by number 6, Caleb
Check
Rivera.
that was Caleb Rivera on the carry. Again, this Phillipsburg offense not really built to go up tempo and run a quick 2-minute drill. But that's what they'll have to do here if they want to score a touchdown before halftime, unless they have an outstanding explosive play.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a real sense of urgency. They're running the ball and huddling up after the play. So they're not trying to save any type of clock.
Clock still running. They still have 3 timeouts. They go to the air here, and that one's intercepted. Thrown right into the chest of Miles Sneed. And West Orange comes up with their first turnover of the night. Miles Sneed already had a big sack on the night, and now he comes up with the interception. And West Orange's offense set up shop to score before halftime. 2:22 left on the clock. They spot Sneed down at the 30-yard line, and out comes Amir Stewart.
On the state line on 30.
So West Orange defense returns the favor.
It was thrown right into the chest of Miles Sneed. Just the 2nd interception of the season from Jet Genovese. Never saw Sneed bailing out and playing zone coverage. So can West Orange take a 2-touchdown lead going into halftime? They have one timeout to work with. Stewart to the air, throws out. Sabor Kareem, far side, breaks one tackle, but holding on for dear life. There is a trio of state liners. It was Xavier Moore who was able to come up with the tackle. It'll be a gain of 3 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. So now 2 minutes left to go here in the half. West Orange with plenty of time to score before halftime, still with a timeout in their back pocket. Mountaineers in no hurry. They'll go to the air, back to Sabor Kareem on the screen. Kareem with blockers out in front. He turns the corner inside the 10, and he's run out of bounds. Sabor Kareem going to work here against this Phillipsburg defense.
Sabor Kareem.
Harvard with one touchdown tonight.
First and
Nearly
goal
had a second as he was
Mountaineers.
shoved out of bounds inside the 10 all the way down to the 5-yard line where it's 1st down and goal for West Orange. 1:38 left on the clock. Stewart takes the snap, trying to bounce it to the outside. Adonis White turning the corner, and he's in for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Adonis White cashes in for West Orange off the interception. And with 92 seconds to go in the second quarter, West Orange an extra point away from regaining their 14-point advantage. How about the first half for these Mountaineers? They have overcome adversity on the 2 fumbles. They force a turnover of their own, and they cash in.
Defense hasn't been playing great.
Yeah, both these defenses slugging it out here. 3 combined turnovers as the extra point is good. 21-7, West Orange leads Phillipsburg with 1:32 to go before halftime here in the Section 2 Group 5 Sectional Championship.
Before half, it's
There you go to the air again, and there. And that's a touchdown. And that's order. Gordon, back to pass. Gonna throw a deep ball, far side, caught! Touchdown! Nasir Addison on the reception, and Irvington jumps out on top. It's 6-0 Blue Knights. 9:01 left.
So Phillipsburg will get the football back, trailing by 14 with 1:32 left in the first half. West Orange will send a squib kick out to the near side, and that will come out of bounds. So it'll be good starting field position for the State Liners. We have the full complement of their timeouts and 92 seconds to work with.
So I guess they learned their lesson from that first kickoff. Keep it out that boy's hands.
So it'll be 1st down for Phillipsburg, and we'll see what they want to do here. With 1:32 and 3 timeouts, you would imagine they want to go score the football. But after the interception, just the second of the season for Genovese, do they play it a little bit more conservative? After the free kick out of bounds, they have the ball at the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground here on 1st down. And they're not electing to use a timeout here after the 4-yard carry.
They may be content on going in at halftime and regrouping and you know.
Try to go back to the drawing board. They do get the football to start the 3rd quarter. And again, no sense of urgency right now for Phillipsburg to try and score before halftime with now a minute to play in the 2nd quarter.
They may come back to haunt them. Time is of the essence.
Had a chance to tie the game before the interception by Miles Sneed. West Orange cashed in on the touchdown run from Adonis White. That one, it's a handoff right at the middle, nearly met in the backfield, streaking through the line of scrimmage there was Aljamir Newsome as a penalty marker is thrown, as it'll be a yard shy of the 1st down, but we have to check the penalty. Now 43 seconds left on the clock.
Might be a face mask.
And it will, in fact, be a face mask on West Orange, so that gives Phillipsburg a free 15 yards. And perhaps their conservatism on first and second down will come back to haunt them. Still 3 timeouts and 43 seconds to work with. So the ball will be moved all the way down to the West Orange 41-yard line.
It'll be first and 10.
So first and 10 from the Mountaineer 41 with 43 seconds left on the clock and 3 timeouts. Clock stops because of the defensive penalty. Genovese goes to the air, rolls out to the far side of the field. Genovese under pressure. He'll try and run, and he gets pushed out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage.
Jack Genovese on the carry.
It took 6 seconds off the clock. And if anything, it gained a yard. Phillipsburg will quickly hustle back to the line of scrimmage. When the chains get reset on that far side, we'll see how much yardage, and actually it lost a yard, so it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
I was hoping they didn't do anything stupid like hit him out of bounds.
Yeah, no flags on the play. 2nd down and 11 as Phillipsburg will huddle. 37 seconds left here in the first half. Genovese comes back onto the field for Phillipsburg with the play clock at 25. What a first half here for West Orange. Trying to hang on and take a 14-point lead into the locker room. Genovese to the air. Jarvis Jones trying to track him down from behind, and he will! What a sack from Jarvis Jones. Timeout called by Phillipsburg. Jones tracked him down from the far side of the field, tripped him up at the 45-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and long for Phillipsburg as they call timeout with 31 seconds on the clock.
That was a lot of speed right there. He just hawked him down.
Jarvis Jones, one of the two-way players on this West Orange team. You see him a lot at wide receiver. You also see him and Sabor Kareem in the secondary. And with 31 seconds left on the clock, it's a 3rd down and 14 upcoming for Phillipsburg. They burn their first timeout of this first half, trying to draw something up to get to the West Orange 31-yard line to move the chains.
Yeah, if they don't convert here, they may have to punt the ball, because they definitely want to do a turnover on downs to give West Orange great field position with their ability to air it out.
And even if they run the football and try and kill this clock, West Orange can force them to punt as long as they stop them, because the Mountaineers still have 1 timeout remaining. So 3rd down and 14 from the 45-yard line. And now West Orange will burn that final timeout. They didn't like the look they had on the defensive side of the ball. So Mountaineers out of timeouts, and we'll step aside. 31 seconds left to play here in the first half. West Orange up 21-7. Thomason, handoff, has room. He's got the first down. He stays on his feet. Thomason dives. Touchdown!
First title since 2016. Phillips with numbers 3-on-1, the finish, and a 4-point Pirate lead. Pitch is hit in the air, right field. Reed going back on it. He's still back. He's looking up, and it one hopped up against the wall. On his way to score is Harcourt. Heading to third is Sprock. He'll put the brakes on and scamper back to second base. There's a shot and a goal! Charles Giordano to put Seton Hall Prep up 2, and they're 5:37 away. Up by 2. They have a 2-on-1. The puck is jarred free. Mendoza scores! The puck was not. So West Orange burns their final timeout. 3rd down and 14. They'll go to the air. They'll set up a pass to the far side. Oh, what a hit by Jarvis Jones! The pass was somehow complete. What a reception by Isaiah Jackson just to hang on to the football. But it brings up 4th down and 9. And that should take us to the end of the first half. But Jarvis Jones, what a hit on that far end. And Phillipsburg will not snap the ball here on 4th down and 9 at the 40-yard line, as that will take us to the end of the first half.
They called a timeout.
Oh, they did call a timeout with 2 seconds left on the clock. So perhaps trying to throw a Hail Mary. So that's a smart strategy by head coach Frank Duffy. With 2 seconds left on the clock, he burns a timeout. and draws up a play to try and throw it into the end zone, or perhaps even create a pass interference or something to give Phillipsburg a chance to score before the half.
I don't know about this one. The only bad things can happen. Go into the halftime, regroup. You know, you got 2 more quarters of football to play.
Phillipsburg does get the ball to start the third quarter, but what a hit from Jarvis Jones. What a 2 plays from Jarvis Jones. First on the sack that made it a 3rd down and 14, chasing down Genovese from behind, and then an absolute hit stick on the Isaiah Jackson reception. That was a well-designed play, and Jarvis Jones in the secondary snuffed it out.
Yeah, he stayed home, played his responsibility, and read that play all the way.
So Phillipsburg can call one more timeout if they want to before the snap here to see the defensive look that West Orange is giving them. West Orange just able to get Elijah Peen off the field. They'll take the snap. Final play, barring penalty of this first half. Genovese rolling out. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it, and he just dumps it right into the Phillipsburg bench, which takes us to halftime. 2 quarters in the books. West Orange, a blazing start here against Phillipsburg. They lead 21-7 as they go to the halftime locker room trying to punch their ticket to the state semifinal and give themselves their first ever sectional championship here in North 2 Group 5. We'll step aside for a halftime break and be back with the third quarter right after this here on D1 Media Pro.
Well, he's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it from Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton, touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Frazier wins it. The championship.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Bagel nosh. We got a tip there's noshing on the premises.
See those people over there? That family's a bunch of real big noshers.
I still don't get it. What's noshing?
Well, you start with a fresh baked bagel, and we can make it into a delicious nosh. Here, try brisket on a bagel.
I can't. I'm on duty.
Try it.
There's no crime to nosh. Bagel nosh. It's a nosh place to eat.
There you go to the air again, and there. And that's a touchdown. That's order. Gordon, back to pass. Gonna throw a deep ball, far side, caught! Touchdown! Nasir Addison on the reception, and Irvington jumps out on top. It's 6-0 Blue Knights. 9:01 left to go here in the first quarter.
Oliver from the shotgun takes the snap. It's a passing play. They'll work easy to Phillips. Phillips got a lot of yards. He's to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Nice run there by James.
He drops back. Little pressure. He comes up. He throws it deep. And it's a flag on the play, along with the reception.
A lot of time to make a play. Third down and long. There's a pass play, and it's intercepted. Eric Perez with the pick. Can he go to the house? He lost the ball. He recovered it. What's the sign?
That's Smothers saying, look at him go. He just broke through the whole defense.
That's right.
He looked like he's going to take that to the house right there. That's a touchdown. He didn't even come.
Touchdown Cougars.
That's the most dynamic play I've seen all year.
Number 3, Dylan Smith.
That play's got
They snap to Slade. They'll run a trick play. They'll throw it along. He catches it. They win! A trick play from St. Peter's Prep wins it in overtime. J.D. Farkas looking to work in. There's a stutter step. He lines up, and we're tied at 3. Camacho with 6. Armstrong the steal, all by himself. Take flight, Mark Armstrong. Oh, that's how the third quarter ends, with an exclamation point from the Villanova-bound senior. Last minute of play here in the first period. Marauders walk in at the circle. They'll send one in. They score! Oliver Harag gets the Marauders on the board with 56 seconds left to play in the first period. Walk in here. Payoff pitch is smoked out to left. Rapinski gives Prep a 2-0 lead. He took the payoff pitch and belted it way out of here. The designated hitter stays hot for the Marauders, and Prep's up by 2. Thomason, handoff, has room. He's got the first down. He stays on his feet. Thomason dives. Touchdown! Their first title since 2016. Phillips with numbers 3-on-1. The finish and a 4-point Pirate lead. Pitch is hit in the air, right field. Reed going back on it. He's still back. He's looking up, and it one hops up against the wall. On his way to score is Harcourt. Heading to third is Sprock. He'll put the brakes on and scamper back to second base. There's a shot and a goal! Charles Giordano to put Seton Hall Prep up 2, and they're 5:37 away.
Up by 2. They have a 2-on-1. The puck is jarred free. Mendoza scores! The puck was knocked free right to the stick of Rocco Mendoza, and it's 4-1 Pirates. Glover, one-on-one with the basket. Oh, Jaden Glover! With the windmill to send this place into a frenzy. And
to the corner. Lawrence. No-look pass, and Wilcher lays it in.
Wilcher to the hole. Simeon Wilcher starting to heat up. He's got 4 points, and Roselle Catholic leads by 11.
Watson to his brother, and Tariq is fouled and hits it. They'll go to the line for 1.
They'll pick it up, the clock will move. Lawrence with Adams on him, lost his footing, gets a shot up, and he gets it to go. At the buzzer, Jamarcus Lawrence, a big first quarter for the Nebraska commit.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Martin drops back, looks left, throws left. Pass complete.
Second and 8, Raging Bulls. Play action. It's tossed over the middle. Touchdown.
In, crowding the line of scrimmage. Man comes in motion. Minucci turns around, hands to Heath. He's got a first down, a lot more. There goes Ronnie Heath. He's off to the races. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Don Bosco.
Ball carried by number 5, Ronnie Heath.
He's still running. He's still looking. Ooh, that's a beautiful pass, though. Touchdown. Oh, that's a major play right there. That's Jordan Marsh with the concentration. Hey, that was a nice
Shepard. Shepard throwing. He's getting chased out left. Throws it. Oh, 13 catches it. And number 12. I'm sorry, number 12 on the catch. Brings it in. Number 13 with his second touchdown.
Man in motion. And a pass up the field. Received by number 5, Jaden Blackwell.
And that is a touchdown for the Trojans.
And there is a touchdown. Boy, how quickly things can change.
Over 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to hand it to Smothers, and he cuts it up. And he got some room right here, and he's still going. They're reaching for the touchdown. Wow. And that's another spectacular run from Dylan Smothers. He carried.
Over to Floyd, he's open, thought about the three, drives, baseline! Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd! Free throw line, tries to dump a pass off, gets intercepted. Freeman all the way to the hole. Oh, what a block by Moore! Left to play in the fourth quarter. Cromartie, three, got it! Davis probed in the corner, three-pointer, up and down, Brown again! His second straight three. Roselle Catholic in a hurry. Wilcher, back to Bueno. He's going to try and tie it. And he does! Oh, big shots all around!
He can't get around, and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket.
Here's Kramer. Kramer walking in. Pass in front. They score! 5. Puck comes back out to the point. Gorski with a shot, and then they score! Slap shot from the point. Block the side. Here comes Ken Bishop walking in short-handed. He scores! Up ahead for the Marauders. Here comes Benkovich. They score! Michael Benkovich for St. Petersburg, and they lead it 3-2. The celebration is underway. The horn sounds, and the Glen Rock Panthers are the McGinnis Cup champions. But that's going to do it. The revenge tour is complete. The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are the Gordon Cup Conference champions.
You can see the future of the Duke and North Carolina rivalry on D1 Media Pro.
There you see Hubert Davis, head coach of North Carolina, here to see Simeon Wilk.
Looking live right there at a trio of Duke basketball coaches: John Shire, Nolan Smith, Emil Jefferson. Clock now at 12. Kicks it in the corner. Lively for three. Got it. Derek Lively, a corner three in an early third quarter. Has a look to go off the dribble here. Goes right around Lively, and he gets the roll. Inbounds to Wilcher. A step back, fade away through contact. Simeon Wilcher. He's out for Mbako. He'll try one from beyond the arc. And Mackenzie Mbako is on fire to start this one. The Marauders go back to their bread and butter. Their 3 offensive touchdowns today have all been on the ground. They'll go back to the ground here with Slade, and he's untouched into the end zone for a touchdown. Sam Slade.
And 21. Missouri under pressure, and he's taken down. Jack Price with the sack.
And goes under center. Toss to Thomason, far side, trying to pick up blocks, trying to cut back upfield, and he's in for a Seton Hall Prep touchdown. Hand off, Butler once again, steps through a couple of tackles, spinning the pile, pushing him forward. Is he in? No signal, yes he is, touchdown. Salters will take the snap, looking to throw deep, he's got a man, wide open, it's caught. Justin Mays, a foot race to the end zone. There he goes. Touchdown. 80.
Brown. Quarterback sneak to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown Westfield.
Gordon back to pass. Gonna throw a deep ball far side. Caught. Touchdown. Nasir Addison. It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler
Pitch is hit in the air, left field.
Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air. Deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air. Deep right field. Get out of town. Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead. Start of the third quarter here in the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 Championship between West Orange and Phillipsburg. A 21-7 lead for the Mountaineers coming out of the halftime locker room. Kevin Connolly, Mustafa Hooten with you here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. And what an opening 2 quarters for this West Orange team as Phillipsburg will get the football, and once again West Orange kicks it out of bounds and will be first down and 10 from the 35-yard line for Phillipsburg. Mustafa, it has been really the Sabur Kareem show as it has been all year for West Orange.
Well, it's been a well-balanced attack. You know, they've been passing the ball, complemented with a great running game. Only thing they need to do in the second half is hold on to the ball.
Yeah, 2 turnovers on back-to-back plays in that second quarter. They fumbled the ball twice. Both running backs, Adonis White and Rael Hunter, have a fumble. That's how Phillipsburg got their only points on the second fumble from Adonis White. Phillipsburg had first down and 10 from the West Orange 20-yard line, and 2 plays later, Xavier Moore was in the end zone for a touchdown. They'll go right back to Xavier Moore here on first down in the first play of this third quarter, and he's got a 6-yard carry on first down.
Xavier Moore in the carry.
Mustafa, we said going into halftime, this first drive out of the halftime locker room was huge for both teams. For West Orange to try and seize the momentum of this game, for Phillipsburg trying to make it a 1-score game again.
Yeah, Phillipsburg, they definitely want to try to get the ball in the end zone this opening drive and cut it to a 1-score game.
And a run-heavy attack. Jack Genovese did throw an interception in that first half as that handoff is going nowhere. Met behind the line, a wall of Mountaineers meet Caleb Rivera in the backfield. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
And there goes that man again, Mr. Tuesday. He's having a heck of a game so far.
Jensen Tuesday outstanding
on
this defensive line for West Orange. You combine him with Hensley.
3rd and 5 from the 40.
This West Orange defensive line, which has been good all season. They generated 26 sacks coming into tonight's game. They had a couple of more already here, and they have been outstanding. Another handoff right at the middle. It's Caleb Rivera, and he's not going to get there. He only got a yard, maybe 2, and it brings up 4th down. This West Orange defensive line has been ready for this Phillipsburg rushing attack.
Yo, shout out to Coach Donald Massey. He's doing a great job, man.
And out comes the Phillipsburg punt team as they go 3 and out here to start this third quarter.
4th and about 3.
See if maybe you get some trickery here from the State Liners. It's a 4th down and a long 3, closer to 4. They're taking some time with their punt team out there as Caleb Rivera will call out the play. So see if we get some trickery
Definitely
from Phillipsburg to try and flip the momentum. And they do run a fake punt, but penalty markers fly. Not everybody was set before the snap, and that is a killer for the State Liners. It's a false start on Phillipsburg. They'll back them up 5 yards, and now they'll have to punt.
They were in fake punt territory, but the false start will push them back and force them to kick the ball.
And now it's a 4th down and 9, and they're going to have to punt.
And we should get a return here.
Luke Brogan in pump formation.
Gainer back deep to receive for West Orange. So they do punt. It's a line drive, end-over-end punt that bounces at the 40-yard line. Gainer will let it roll, and it rolls down inside the 25, all the way down to about the 21-yard line. So that's where West Orange will start with the football after their defense forces a 3 and out of the State Liners out of the halftime locker room. Mustafa, while we have a second, I want to give a
shout out to the West Orange boys soccer team advancing to the Group 4 state championship after their 3-1 victory yesterday over Westfield in the state semifinals. Picked up a sectional title against Clifton, and now they'll play for the state championship on Sunday.
Yeah, Doug Nevis, shout out to him and his family. They're doing an awesome job there. Hopefully we get a jacket and a ring.
We'll have to see. West Orange, they'll play Cherokee on Sunday in boys soccer. Jarvis Jones just got tripped up. Oh, he would have been off to the races. He picked up a block that was just barely caught by the shoestrings after a 3-yard gain.
Well, you didn't see the hand come out the ground. It was a turf monster.
He's tripped up by Xavier Moore.
Jarvis Jones and Sabur Kareem, strong first halves, offensively and defensively for the Mountaineers.
Xavier Moore might have saved the touchdown.
As showing blitzing, falling down on the blitz, but the penetration on the defensive line, that was Connor Gilly coming around the corner, and he slipped. But first in the backfield was Hunter Cleaver. It'll go as no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So it's Phillipsburg defense trying to force a 3-and-out of their own. It's the only bright spot for this Phillipsburg team to be keeping them in the game.
3rd and 7.
Yeah, they forced 2 turnovers. They've tried to bottle up the outstanding skill position players of West Orange. Big 3rd down here. Mountaineers go to the air. Phillipsburg brings pressure. Amir Stewart rolling out. Penalty markers fly, and Stewart is hit as he threw the football. It falls incomplete. The flag was thrown in the general area of holding. We'll have to check the
Hunter
flag.
Cleaver with pressure on the quarterback.
And it is a hold against West
There's a flag on the
Orange.
flag.
Would imagine Phillipsburg would want to decline the penalty and bring up 4th down. And that is what they will do. So both defenses forcing 3-and-outs here to start in the 3rd quarter. And West Orange will send the punt team on for the first time tonight. First punt of the evening for West Orange. 3 touchdowns and 2 turnovers
Kevin Burgess
in that first half of their 5 possessions. What a picture-perfect night for football. Obviously, this game was moved up 24 hours to beat the rain that is forecasted for tomorrow. Clear skies, 62 degrees. Perfect night for playoff football here in Phillipsburg. And that's a wobbly punt that'll take a West Orange roll. That'll be touched down right around the 49-yard line. So Phillipsburg will have great starting field position.
About the 49.
Be at their own 49.
Yeah, he really kicked the duck right there. It was a wounded duck at that.
Again, told you about the storm for tomorrow. It had pushed this game up 24 hours. It has backed up the St. Peter's Prep Barton game scheduled for Saturday at 7. That is now, or should be scheduled for Friday at 7. That's now Saturday at 1. Also Saturday at 1 o'clock, we have Seton Hall Prep and St. Joe's Montvale. 2 games still on our schedule currently, as that's a flag and a false start on Phillipsburg. 2 games that are on our schedule still currently to be played tomorrow, both here on D1 Media Pro. Hillside on the road against Old Japan. That's a 6 p.m. kick. And then we have Weequahic and Cedar Grove from Newark. That's a 7 p.m. kick. Both games currently scheduled to be played as of right now tomorrow. Obviously, that is still subject to change. So after the false start, it's the 1st down and 15 for Phillipsburg. Went 3-and-out on their first offensive series of the 2nd half. They'll go to the air, under pressure, throw over the middle. Nice breakup there by Gaynor.
Kennedy's pass intended for Connor Hilly is incomplete.
Connor Hilly, the intended target. Ion Gaynor with the breakup.
So trailing by 2 scores with a little over 8 minutes remaining. Looks like Phillipsburg is forced into a passing situation.
As for Genevieve, coming into tonight's action, been completing 64.6% of his passes, has thrown for over 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns on the year. Penalty markers again fly in before the snap. That'll be another full start on Phillipsburg, so they're giving 10 yards away here to West Orange, and now it's a 2nd and 20.
Following the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 20. Ball's on the 39.
Second down and 20. They keep it on the ground. A hole open for Genevieve. All the way out past midfield. It'll be close to a first down. They'll mark them a yard shy. A 19-yard run for Genevieve. And perhaps that'll get this Phillipsburg offense rolling.
Woke that crowd up.
Looks
A
like
huge hole
1.
open for him right over the middle of the football.
Near 42.
And he took advantage of it. 3rd down and 1 for Phillipsburg. And what you would imagine is 4-down territory.
They marked him shy of first down. But what a game, what a run. Let's see if we can give Phillipsburg a spark.
John Wargo lined up in the shotgun with Genevieve. Genevieve to the air, pump fake, nothing open. Now he'll look to run. Genevieve's rolling out, he's under pressure. Trying to cut upfield, Genevieve's got a first down, and he's shoved out of bounds. Penalty marker flies late. I don't know if I love the call. Genevieve was trying to pick up yards. There's 3 or 4 Mountaineers tackle him out of bounds, but it looks like it's going to be a late hit on West Orange. 7:15 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
That's going to put Phillipsburg in a red zone.
It is a personal foul, unnecessary roughness against West Orange. So they'll tack on 15 yards to the end of the run, and Phillipsburg will be set up shop trying to make this a one-score game. Ball goes down to the 21-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the State Liners. From the Mountaineer 21.
Genevieve's getting it done with his legs here on this drive.
Big time scramble for Genevieve.
Genevieve's 272 yards on the ground and 7 touchdowns coming into tonight as he hands off up the middle, and that one's going nowhere. Might have gained a yard. Xavier Moore on the carry.
Xavier Moore on the carry.
Second down and
Jordan
9
Stones
from the 20-yard
on the
line. Under 7 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter, and West Orange still with a 2-touchdown lead.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Handoff, Moore once again, and he is caught in the backfield, and then the Mountaineers will rally the football. Ainsley Augustine, the first one of the backfield, meeting Xavier Moore.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 9.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd down and 9 for West Orange. 6 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Genevieve to the air, throws a pass out to the near side. It's complete, trying to cut upfield. And the reception is Skirbo Jr. right around the 10-yard line. And they will give him the first down. Got it by a yard. First down and goal for Phillipsburg. Well, they move the chains on 3rd and 9. They pick up a first down with 5:35 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter.
State Liners from the 10.
We got a ball game here. Phillipsburg not going out quietly.
They'll come back to the huddle. First down and goal from the 10. One receiver split out wide. That's Burgess. They give right up the middle. This time it's John Wargo. And Wargo falls forward for a yard.
Number 34, John Wargo.
Jarvis Jones in there on the tackle.
Wargo picks up a yard. Still 2nd down and goal.
Gain of 1. 2nd and goal
Again,
for the
this
9.
Phillipsburg team, like we said, run-first offense, although there has been a major improvement of the year from Jet Genevieve throughout this season.
but they still are a run-heavy offense, as you've seen here tonight. And because they're a run-heavy offense, it chews a lot of time off the clock. Under 5 minutes to play in this third quarter. They come out in a shotgun set. Xavier Moore motions out to the far side. Genovese to the air, quarterback draw up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. Jarvis Jones, Gensley Auguste on the sack. It'll lose 2 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 11.
West Orange defense looking to stand tall here.
And it's 4-down territory here for Phillipsburg. Field goals don't do you any good. It still keeps it as a 2-possession game. So you'd imagine they have 2 downs to pick up 11 yards. They cannot get a first down.
Well, we still got a lot of football left. If I have to kick a field goal, I can't afford to leave points on the board.
They come out in an I formation. Genovese under center, turns around, play action. They'll try and run a sweep. They tried to find Burgess, and he got nowhere to go. Stuffed in the backfield, Jarvis Jones once again on the tackle. It'll lose 3 more yards for Phillipsburg. 4th and goal from the 15.
Jarvis Jones, he's the defensive player of the game so far.
2 huge plays for Jarvis Jones, combined on the sack and then the tackle for loss. And the offense stays on the field for Phillipsburg on 4th down and goal from the 14-yard line. Now 3:15 to play in this third quarter.
This is huge right here.
Shotgun set. Genovese has done a lot of damage on this drive with his legs. And whistles come in before the snap, and West Orange calls a timeout. The dreaded third quarter timeout is called by the Mountaineers with 3:03 to go here in the third quarter, but it tells you how big of a play this is. 4th down and goal from the 14 for Phillipsburg, trailing by 14 points. We'll be back after these messages from the New Jersey Sportsman Institute and Orthopedic.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
So West Orange burns the timeout. 3:03 to play here in the third quarter. 4th and goal, they're going for it. Genovese under pressure, steps up in the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, throws a ball towards the back of the end zone, deflected, and it is intercepted in the back of the end zone. No, now they say incomplete pass. Looked like it was intercepted by West Orange right on the back line of the end zone, which would have been a touchback and given them better starting field position. But they will take it. They turn over Phillipsburg on down, and with 2:53 to go here in the third quarter, the Mountaineers, their defense stands tall once again.
I know that Amir Stewart was missing for the first few games, but this West Orange defense, they definitely stepped it up. Tuesday, Jarvis Jones, heck of a game so far.
Yeah, Amir Stewart missed the first 4 games of the season with a wrist injury. He came back, and West Orange, this offense really got in gear, trying to get in gear here as he hands off right up the middle. Stewart's been getting hit on those handoff, and he's a bit shaken up on that one, as it was Hunter Cleaver who got him after the handoff.
And the refs keeping their flag in the pocket. No,
Hunter Cleaver on the stop.
No unnecessary roughness, and he's been taking shots all day.
And now Sabor Kareem goes over with the official, and I think he's trying to get an explanation too as to why his quarterback's not getting any of those penalty calls. But what a game for this West Orange defense. 2:15 left to go here in the third. Mountaineers keep it on the ground once again with Adonis White. White cuts upfield. He's got a first down. There goes Adonis White. Looking to turn the corner out to the 45, near the 50, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Ball carried by Adonis
Isaiah
White.
Jackson was the one to shove Adonis White out of bounds, and West Orange picks up a first down.
West Orange moves the sticks.
They say White stepped out of bounds at the West Orange 48-yard line.
Nonetheless, fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, West Orange.
Back to the ground, hole opens right up the middle. It's White again. He's got a first down, and he's shoved down inside the Phillipsburg 40-yard line, all the way down to the 37.
West Orange driving, trying to go up 3 scores. Trying to put this game out of reach.
They led 14-0 and now 21-7. And Mustafa, they haven't had great starting field position a lot tonight. Back to the ground. That one's blown up in the backfield. First one through the line was Caleb Rivera. Good job there by White holding on to the football, but it'll go as a big loss. It'll set West Orange all the way back to the 43. 1:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Second down and long for the Mountaineers. Second down and 15 with a minute to play in the third. The 5-yard loss by White. Stewart to the air, Sabor Kareem complete, and he's quickly spun down. They'll say he remained in bounds. It'll only be a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up third down and long, and West Orange will have to snap the football before the third quarter ends. There's a 2-second differential between game clock and play clock.
It'll bring up 3rd and 12.
It's just a big difference in the way they treat football out here. We don't have the play clocks and this technology in the games we cover in East Orange. I mean, in our part of New Jersey.
Third down and 12 for West Orange. Phillipsburg brings pressure. Stewart, far side, looking for Kareem. Just missed him over the top of Sabor Kareem, who had a step up that far sideline. It'll stop the clock with 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And West Orange, you would assume, will send the punt team out on the field, trying to pin Phillipsburg back deep in their own territory. But no movement yet on that West Orange sideline.
Maybe Coach Grant's going to go for it because this defense has been shutting Phillipsburg down all night. So doesn't think they would stop now.
Perhaps a pooch punt from Stewart. And no, now the punt team will come out on the field. Stewart to the sideline. Terrell Wilfong back to punt for West Orange. Kevin Burgess back to receive for Phillipsburg on a play that should take us to the fourth quarter. And now penalty marker comes in, and West Orange trying to buy themselves some more room. They'll take the delay of game. So West Orange trying to get some more room to punt. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. So Burgess back to receive for Phillipsburg. It's a high end-over-end kick that bounces at the 20-yard line. Burgess will let it roll down inside the 5, and West Orange, the gamble will pay off. The decision to punt pays off for the Mountaineers as Phillipsburg will start at their own 3-yard line as we get set for the start of the fourth quarter. West Orange looking to pull off yet another upset here in the postseason. They got 12 minutes left on the clock, and they lead by 14 as Phillipsburg all the way back in their own territory. First down and 10 from the 3-yard line. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter from Phillipsburg coming up right after this. 12 minutes separate West Orange and their first ever football sectional championship.
They lead Phillipsburg 21-7 as the State Liners send their offense back out on the field, needing to go the length of the field. 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line after the outstanding punt by Terrell Wilfong. Going to the ground here on 1st down is Phillipsburg, as the Pile will get out past the 5-yard line, out around the 7-yard line. So State Liners create some breathing room, but Mustafa 3 timeouts to work, trailing by 14 for an offense that's run first. They have their work cut out for them here.
They're trailing by 2 scores and still lining up in a huddle. We're still early in the 4th quarter, but time is the essence, and I'm not seeing any sense of urgency.
West Orange has been road warriors this year. As that handoff gets out close to the 10-yard line, it'll bring up 3rd down. Mountaineers, in games played away from Suriano Field, are 6-0. They had 1 neutral site game against Montclair, which was played at Montclair State University. In games that are true road games for West Orange, they're 5-0, including 2 wins in the postseason, 18-10 over Watchung Hills, and 34-31 in overtime last week against Ridgewood. They're 11 minutes away from now upseeding top-seeded Phillipsburg, who has blown away its competition this postseason with a 49-13 win over Elizabeth and a 37-6 win over Patterson Eastside. On 3rd down, they go to the ground, and they're able to get out past the 15-yard line, out to the 17, and it's a 1st down for Phillipsburg. So they move the chains on the 3rd down carry, and now it's time for this offense to really kick it into gear. We have not seen any deep shots downfield upwards of 20 yards. It's been everything. The passing game has been short and intermediate. It's been a run-heavy offense, and the best chance they've had at moving the football in the last couple of drives in the second half have been the legs of their quarterback, Jet Genovese. As he'll go to the air, he's under pressure, throws out to the far side, pass is complete, and immediately spun down by Jarvis Jones after a 2-yard gain.
That was a great open field tackle by Jarvis Jones. He's having a heck of a game right now.
Jarvis Jones has been one of the stars on this West Orange defense tonight that has held Phillipsburg offense just to 7 points. And Mustafa, the only reason they have those 7 points is because they had a 1st down and 10 from the plus 20-yard line after a fumble.
Yes.
2, 2nd and 8.
So if it's not for the short field, we may have a shutout.
2nd down and 8 for Phillipsburg. Genovese calls his own number. A hole opens for him. He stays on his feet. He gets stood up right around the 25-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 26. It'll bring up another 3rd down. 3rd and 1 for the State Liners.
I'll say one thing. This Genovese kid is one tough cookie.
Only a sophomore, 1st year starting for this Phillipsburg football program. Had very limited experience last year as a freshman, and no one really knew what they were going to get out of him coming into this season, but throughout the year he has performed admirably. Coming into today's action, 10 touchdowns and just 1 interception. However, that 1 interception he threw tonight certainly looms large as West Orange was able to open up this game back to a 14-point lead. They're going the I formation. Genovese calls his own number, and he picks up the 1st down on the quarterback sneak.
Judge Genovese on the carry. 1st down, State Line.
They get the 1st down to move the sticks, but the clock is still running.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the high school game and just watching this state final, it's very similar, the clock, to a college game, where it'll stop for the chains to reset on a 1st down, and then it'll immediately roll once again. That's what you see there. Clock stops for the 1st down, and then it runs. Now under 8.5 to go in this 4th quarter, and Phillipsburg, they need the football twice. No other way to put it. As another handoff, this one right up the gut to Xavier Moore, who gets met at the line of scrimmage. Mustafa, I'm just surprised. I know it's not really their forte, but Phillipsburg not trying to send the ball up the seams and try and push the ball downfield.
Maybe they don't have those players.
Their leading receiver coming into tonight's action was Matthew Skirbo Jr., 6 touchdowns, 33 receptions, and 437 yards. Really balanced passing attack when they throw it. 4 players with at least 10 receptions on the year. 3 different players have caught multiple touchdown passes. But they have a 2nd down and 10 with under 8 minutes to go. Now they go to the air. Genovese under pressure, and he gets dropped. Guess who? Jarvis Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's my leading vote getter for MVP right now.
Jarvis Jones has 2.5 sacks on his stat line here this evening, and that sets Phillipsburg well back beyond the chains. It's 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 18, an 8-yard loss on the sack.
So last time they were 3rd and long, Genovese kept it on the quarterback keeper, so we haven't seen him throw the ball downfield at all. So I question his arm right now.
They have to get to their own 39-yard line to move the chains on a 3rd down and 18 with under 7 minutes remaining. Genovese rolling out. Again, he's under pressure. He throws over the middle, and it falls incomplete. Dangerous pass there by Genovese as he was being closed in on by a couple of Mountaineers. It brings up 4th down, and Mustafa with the ball inside the 25-yard line on a 4th and 18. Frank Duffy's going to send the punt team out with 6:48 to play.
6:48 left to play in regulation. West Orange is definitely going to try to take the air out the ball.
And now when West Orange gets the football back, Phillipsburg has to start thinking about calling their timeouts now because they need the football back twice.
Brogan and punt for him.
Brogan on to punt once again for the State Liners. And it's a high, short, wobbly kick that takes a West Orange bounce and rolls dead right around the 48-yard line. 6:39 left to play. West Orange a chance to take the air out of the football and clinch their first ever sectional championship.
Yeah, expect all runs right now, and they're not going to snap the ball until the referee makes his foul count.
Phillipsburg has to think about using their timeouts. They need to find 2 more offensive possessions in this game, and they have to try and save as much time as possible. The ball's at the West Orange 47-yard line. They give there to Rael Hunter, and Hunter is met in the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard loss.
Hunter on the carry.
But one thing West Orange needs to do is hold on to that football.
And they do have 2 fumbles, came both in the second quarter, and they came from each of their running backs. Hunter and White both have coughed the ball up, and it came on consecutive plays.
Loss of about 3.
It's a 3-yard loss on the play for Hunter.
2nd and 13.
And it brings up 2nd down and 13. They'll go to the air. Stewart near side, almost intercepted. Oh, that would have been catastrophic for the Mountaineers. Isaiah Jackson nearly got his hands on it,
Number 13.
as did Patrick Day, as Terrell Wilfong, the intended target. More importantly, it stops the clock.
Yeah, Coach Grant's not listening to my memos. I said run the ball. They normally listen to me, but go figure.
So 5:57 left on the clock. Phillipsburg has not had to use a timeout. If I'm the State Liners, I would think about calling timeout if West Orange keeps this football on the ground and you stop them short of the line to gain. West Orange has to get to the Phillipsburg 43-yard line.
Big 3rd down here.
They'll go to the air. Stewart near side looking for Kareem, and he throws it out of bounds and incomplete. And a 3-and-out for this West Orange offense. Just what the Phillipsburg defense needed.
And that's a bad 3-and-out. Because they stopped the clock on the incompleted pass, and they didn't chew a lot of time off the clock. So the only thing they could do is punt the ball and try to pin them deep and let the defense close it out and win the game for them.
So on the punt, it's a good end-over-end punt. That's let go by Burgess at the 25-yard line. And not only does that lose about 10 more yards for Phillipsburg, it also loses them about 6 more seconds off the clock. A penalty marker was thrown back in the area of where the punt was sent downfield by Wilfong.
Oh, it might be a roughing the kicker. And that'd be a kick in the teeth.
Might also be a hold. Well, after the foul, personal foul on Phillipsburg and on West Orange. So those fouls will offset.
So after the play, 2 personal fouls on West Orange and Phillipsburg. The foul's offset, and it'll be Phillipsburg ball, first down and 10 from their own 16-yard line with 5:40 on the clock, trailing by 14 points, and they do have 3 timeouts.
Still a lot of time left. I've seen stranger things happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Ball's on their own 16.
But if Phillipsburg wants any chance of tying or winning this game, it starts now. They need points on this drive, and there's no other 2 ways about it.
And they got to go no huddle.
Genovese in the shotgun. He'll throw a pass out to the far side, and he throws it right into the dirt, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
So Genovese is struggling here against this West Orange defense. Mountaineers are winning the battle on the line of scrimmage. And to just be blunt, Mustafa, West Orange's skilled position players, their wide receivers and defensive backs have been better than those of Phillipsburg.
Yes, sometimes it's not the X's and O's, it's the Jimmy and Joes. And West Orange has some better Jimmy and Joes right now.
So Phillipsburg back in the shotgun to the air. Another pass. It's a slant. It's complete. Short of the line to gain by a yard. It was Kevin Burgess on the reception. Picks up 9 yards.
Kevin Burgess on
and
the
now
reception.
here goes Phillipsburg in their hurry-up offense. 3rd down and 1. Movement up front. And West Orange looks like they jumped.
3rd and 1. Flags on
Or
the
did
flag.
they? No, they didn't. Movement up front on Phillipsburg first. So it backs them up 5 yards. A 3rd and 1 turns into a 3rd and 6. And Mustafa, those continuous penalties are one of the reasons why Phillipsburg is in the hole they're in right now.
Yeah, they started out the second half with making some costly penalties that killed their drives.
And now the clock will wind as Genovese comes back into the Phillipsburg huddle. Third down and 6. Genovese to the air, under pressure, rolling out, and he's caught again. And guess who he's caught by? Jarvis Jones. What a night this young man's having, Jarvis Jones. 3.5 sacks, and he's getting it done on the outside on both ends of the field.
I know who he's interviewing after the game. If West Orange wins, that is.
And perhaps the white flag being waved by Phillipsburg. The clock's running. There's under 5 minutes to play. It's 4th and 17, back in their own territory, and they send the punt team out.
4th and 17.
Hey.
I mean, this is, if you go for it here, no, now the offense stays out on the field.
No,
the punt team is out there.
For punt.
It seems like the white flag to me, punting from their own end zone. It's a good line drive punt that bounces inside the 40-yard line, and West Orange will let it roll as it's touchdown at the 48-yard line. But that felt like a do-or-die drive for Phillipsburg, and they came away with no points. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. And Mustafa, I don't think this Phillipsburg team is going to get the football back twice.
They shouldn't if West Orange is smart. Now, if Coach Grant has listened to me like he should, he's going to run that ball.
And for Phillipsburg, really the only chance they have at coming back in this game rests on their defense forcing a turnover. Coming into tonight's action, they have forced 24 turnovers. They forced 2 here tonight. They need another. As West Orange will smartly keep it on the ground. It's Adonis White right up the middle. He gains 3 yards. And Phillipsburg still has their 3 timeouts, and they're not calling one here.
So we got 36 seconds on the play clock. So West Orange should snap the ball
On the last carry.
under the 3.5 minute mark.
Second
West Orange, there's a play clock on both ends of the field. Amir Stewart should not snap the ball until it gets under 5. Just 8 seconds left on the play clock. West Orange gets set and they snap it. Adonis White. Big thing to stay in bounds. He gains positive yards to the 45-yard line. They'll mark him down as the pile keeps pushing him forward an extra 2 yards. And now a timeout is called by Phillipsburg ahead of a 3rd down and 1 for West Orange with 3:16 left on the clock. Mountaineers can salt this game away with a couple of first downs. They lead 21-7 here in the Section 2 Group 5 championship game as Phillipsburg finally calls a timeout.
And Kevin.
I want to give a special thanks to all our sponsors here at D1 Media Pro as it's 3rd down and 1 for West Orange. Timeout Phillipsburg. They'll throw a jet sweep to Sabor Kareem, and he gets met in the backfield. And another timeout is called by the State Liners. 3:11 on the clock. Timeout called by Phillipsburg. They have 1 remaining. As you'd assume, West Orange will punt here on 4th down. But I want to give a special thanks to our sponsors here on D1 Media Pro for their continued support of New Jersey high school athletics. Special thanks to the New Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, alongside Corey Chiropractic, Tavares Insurance, Toronto's Pizza Kitchen, the law offices of Ronald Thompson, Inner City Cafe, and Bagel Nosh. Once again, a thank you to all of our sponsors here this evening for their continued support of New Jersey high school athletics. 3:11 left to play here in the 4th quarter. A 4th down and 3 upcoming for West Orange. Phillipsburg calls timeout as it's 21-7. The Mountaineers lead, trying to close out their first ever sectional championship.
And it's only 9 o'clock, so I could still call Toronto and put an order in, and it should be ready by the time I get home. Yo, you got to check that pizza out. It's very, very, very good.
I do. Next time I'm out in Livingston, I definitely have to go out there. So West Orange sends the punt team out on the field, and Phillipsburg going all out here trying to block it. They don't have anyone back deep to receive.
Hey, Kevin, guess what? We're going to be doing Livingston basketball, so you're going to get your chance.
Absolutely. Even not that far from West Orange when we're doing West Orange basketball. Can they get the punt away? Yes, they can, and it's a good one. High end-over-end kick. That'll take a West Orange bounce inside the 15-yard line, and it will be touchdown right around the 18. And that's where Phillipsburg will start. 3:01 on the clock, 1 timeout, trailing by 14.
Let's see if they can pull off some magic in Phillipsburg. 1 timeout remaining, 3:01 left on the game clock. West Stars getting ready to take out a number 10 team in the state.
Yeah, this is a Phillipsburg team ranked number 10 in the NJ.com top 20, a perfect 10-0 entering tonight's action. But this offense has been shut down by the West Orange defense.
Well, West Orange started off the season in the top 20. Hopefully this win will get them back in there.
Yeah, I certainly think this is if you're watching this West Orange team, that's intercepted, it's Jarvis Jones. No one's going to catch him. There's the exclamation point.
Pick 6, Jarvis Jones.
And he's going to run all the way to West Orange.
He is the real MVP. He is the real MVP.
Jarvis Jones, a pick 6 to cap his night, 3.5 sacks.
Highlights at 11.
And you're going to see a lot of Jarvis Jones this weekend on the highlight reels as he puts the exclamation point on this one for the Mountaineers.
I think that their game plan trying to shut down Sabor Kareem, but forgot all about Jarvis Jones, and he makes his presence felt on the defensive end of the ball.
This West Orange defense has been great all year. They only average opponents to score 14 points per game, as that extra point is up and good, just barely. As West Orange defense averaged opponents to score 14 points per game. Mustafa, coming into today's action, they only forced 5 interceptions on the year. They did return 2 of them for touchdowns. Tonight, they forced 2 interceptions of Jet Genovese and Jarvis Jones, the exclamation point, as he returns that for a touchdown, and the Mountaineers now lead 28-7.
And Genovese only had 1 turnover on the season coming into this game. Huge for West Orange defense.
Now you see West Orange, the entire team huddling on that sideline. as they still have 2:53 left to kill off, but they're going to go to the state semifinals and win the sectional championship here against top-seeded Phillipsburg.
We're going to get some ring. We're going to get a ring. We're going to get a ring. First in school history. Wow.
First ever sectional
and
championship.
that's what we always say. History is being caught right here on D1 Media Pro.
And look how soon it has happened for Darnell Grant, only in his 4th season at West Orange, and he's already led this team to a sectional championship. And there's still more football to be played this year in West Orange.
Coach Grant looking to make history, join the Hall of Fame like Coach Logan. The only coach to win two state championships in 2 different schools.
Yep. Before this, Coach Grant spent time at Malcolm Shabazz and Irvington, and now looking to bring a championship into West Orange as it's a short kick fielded right near midfield by Connor Hilly. And West Orange has their largest lead tonight, 21-point advantage over Phillipsburg.
Oh, the upset alert, the upset alert. We could call it now. This game is over.
I mean, there's no doubting West Orange. They beat the 3-seed Watchung Hills on the road. They beat the 2-seed Ridgewood on the road, and now they're going to beat 1-seeded Phillipsburg on the road.
Road Warriors.
They're going to improve to 6-0 in true road games and 7-0 in games played away from their home stadium at Suriano Field as penalty markers come in at blow the play dead ahead of the snap.
Let's talk about the consistency of the West Orange program. No, they didn't win last year, but they're constantly in the hunt. We didn't have a championship games in the COVID season.
Yeah, 2020.
But West Orange did win their conference. So this is a testament to Darnell Grant and his coaching staff. Every team loses seniors, but every year West Orange is in the mix.
Genovese again to pass, being tracked down from behind. He will run, and he will get out of bounds for Phillipsburg. It'll be a gain of about 4 yards.
That was a long 4 yards.
Yeah, Genovese has been running for his life when he has dropped back to pass so far here tonight. Want to give a reminder to everybody, still on our schedule to be played tomorrow despite a lot of the changes around the state. At 6 o'clock, it's Hillside on the road against Old Tappan. At 7 o'clock, Cedar Grove is on the road to play Weequahic. Those 2 games are still currently on as scheduled. Genovese again back to pass. That's going to be a hold as Genovese throws it up, and that one is deflected and falls incomplete. We'll have to check the flag. If those 2 games change, you will know on our upcoming homepage on the NFHS Network. Stay locked to that all day long as you'll see any changes to our schedule. One game has already been postponed tomorrow to Saturday. That's Del Barton against St. Peter's Prep. That was scheduled for 7 o'clock on Friday night, and it's moved to 1 o'clock on Saturday. Heavy non-public day here on Saturday on D1 Media Pro. We have that Del Barton St. Peter's Prep game, and we also have Seton Hall Prep against St. Joe's Montville. 2 games that should be really good in non-public A.
Yeah, we have the best games in New Jersey. And next week I'll be back in Charlotte.
Back in Charlotte next week, yep. We're hopeful that we could have a broadcast next week, but we're not entirely sure. It depends on the NJ.com football broadcast schedule. But we're hoping to have perhaps a non-public Group B game as that pass out to the far side, incomplete as a marker flies. It looks like it might be pass interference there on West Orange. I think they're going to get Christopher Barino on the PI.
Oh, Chris Barino, shout out to his aunt Fatima Turner. I know she's watching the broadcast. That's Inner City Cafe.
And also want to give one last special shout out to the West Orange boys soccer team. Won their state semifinal matchup yesterday. Really dominated Westfield. Scored 3 goals in the first 16 minutes of that game. They won 3-1. They will face Cherokee on Sunday in the state championship. They're already sectional champions with their 2-1 victory over Clifton last weekend.
But Kev, don't forget about the ladies, man. The ladies had a great season.
West Orange girls soccer team, Essex County tournament champions. back-to-back years, as there's a strong run right up the middle by Caleb Rivera.
Biggest gain of the day.
I mean, it is a historic fall sports season for this West Orange High School Mountaineers.
Yes.
I mean, girls soccer winning the Essex County Tournament Championship for the second consecutive year. Boys team, they didn't get it done in the counties, but sectional champions, chance to play for a state championship. Football is going to win a sectional championship. They still have a chance to play for a state title.
We're getting a lot of rings and jackets this year. So shout out to Coach Zakella. Go size us up. I'll be at your office Monday.
That's acting director of athletics.
Is he still acting? I thought he's official now.
Might be.
Man, if not, they should make him official.
I agree.
He's doing an awesome job.
I agree. Also, special thanks to former principal, I should say, Hayden Moore, who was promoted.
Yes.
As assistant superintendent.
And we'd like to welcome the new principal, Mr. Guerrero.
Yes, absolutely. If didn't see either of them here, so if they're not here, we thank them.
I think they're over in the student section lurking.
Yeah, they might be. If they're not here, they're certainly watching at home, because it is a Thursday night. They gotta go to work tomorrow.
No, this teachers convention. They're
off tomorrow. So
they're in Atlantic City. That's where they're at.
Maybe.
They're in Atlantic City. That's where all the teachers are at.
Another pass to the far side on 2nd down and 10 is quickly shot down. Once again, it's Jarvis Jones on the tackle.
Pass is complete.
Minute left to play here in Phillipsburg, and it's a 3rd down and 6 for the State Liners.
3rd and about 6. From the Mountaineers.
All spotted at the West Orange 15-yard line. Still one timeout left for Phillipsburg, but it doesn't look like they are going to take it, as they're kind of accepting their fate here against West Orange. The 6th seed has run the table here in Section 2, Group 5.
They have conceded like they lost an election.
Handoff right up the middle. That one going nowhere. It'll pick up maybe a yard with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, we don't need this. We don't need this. Yeah. It's been a great game. Play smart, shake hands, make a friend.
Yeah, West Orange certainly has a lot more at stake.
Flag on the flag.
As we'll see who the flag is on, as the party is about to be on in West Orange, and I think they're going to try and search out Darnell Grant. I think he might have a Gatorade bath in his future.
I'm looking for him.
He's right on the 20-yard line. I think they're looking for him too, and they want to sort out the penalty first. I don't see any Gatorade buckets moving yet. We'll get the call on the penalties with 13 seconds left on the clock. So the personal foul is on West Orange. It'll give Phillipsburg a 1st down.
All right, we're on Gatorade watch.
13 seconds left. So still mark off the penalty yardage, but yeah, we are still trying to see if they're going to catch Darnell Grant with the Gatorade. There's the Gatorade right on the 35-yard line. They're looking for him. As you see that pile moving forward to Coach Grant. He's standing right on the 25. The Gatorade's getting a little bit closer to him.
All right, this should be the last play of the game right here.
Clock will run. It's a 1st down and goal. The run goes up the middle. West Orange will sniff it out. That should be the ball game. And there goes the Gatorade. Darnell Grant trying to run away from it, and he does. They just barely got him. At the final horn sounds, West Orange, sectional champions, with a 28-7 win over Phillipsburg.
Coach Grant, he's still in great shape. He said, I still got it. You can't catch me.
And look how excited he is. He's getting hugs and high fives all around. West Orange has run the table here in North 2, Group 5, 28-7. They thoroughly dominated this game against Phillipsburg from start to finish. They jumped out to an early 14-0 lead and never looked back. Looks like might have another Gatorade bath. And that one, the fade's going to be accepted a little bit more. They didn't get
Coach Cyrus.
Yeah, they got Coach Cyrus there on it. They couldn't track down Coach Grant. But what a game here for West Orange. They are your NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 champions.
Hey,
for the first time in school history.
Oh, absolutely. History is being made in West Orange. Soccer champions, girls county champions, and now we have the football state sectional champions, all on D1 Media Pro. Excuse me.
What a game for West Orange. Sabur Kareem, Jarvis Jones, both lines of the football got it done tonight for the Mountaineers, and that's going to be a fun bus ride back home to West Orange.
Yeah, I got to find out where the after party is.
Well, they're not going to party too hard. They're going to celebrate this one, but they still got more football left to be played.
Oh, they got the South group winner.
Yeah, they still got a state semifinal to be played. Opponent and date yet to be determined, but more football going to be played for these West Orange Mountaineers. And Mustafa, they're one of the hottest teams in the state. No one's going to want to see this West Orange team on their schedule.
Oh, absolutely. They got hot at the right time. So playoffs, win or go home, West Orange is state sectional champion. But tomorrow, we get to crown some more champions. I'm in Hofstra tomorrow. I got 4 championship games in New York.
Yeah, you'll have some New York playoff football for the NFHS Network tomorrow in New Jersey. We have at 6 p.m. again, still currently scheduled. It's Hillside and Old Tappan and Cedar Grove and Weequahic on Saturday in New Jersey. We have Del Barton and St. Peter's Prep and Seton Hall Prep and St. Joe's Montvale. But here tonight, West Orange Mountaineers are your North Jersey Section 2 champions. A 28-7 victory over Phillipsburg. I want to give a special thanks here to the staff at Phillipsburg, specifically to Athletic Director Kyle Fleming for their outstanding hospitality here this evening. Also a special thanks to Colleen McGuire at the NJSIAA. For Mustafa Hooten, I'm Kevin Connolly. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's action. The West Orange Mountaineers are your North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 champions with a 28-7 victory over Phillipsburg. Have a good night, everybody. And a reminder to stick around for this weekend's playoff continuing coverage here on D1 Media Pro.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Micaiah touchdown.